Welcome everyone, welcome to another video. Right, you will hear things in the background. This is a working community, so people walk down the corridors. The moment there's a vacuum cleaner outdoors, someone's moving the hallway, and there's people we'll be talking. So let's just get on the video, ignore all that, shall we? See if I can cancel out I don't want to press noise reduction because it makes me sound all roboty and stuff. So anyway, welcome. My name is Darren. Welcome to my channel. Right, I want to take it back to 2016, the year that Donald Trump won the election, become president of America, the year that we voted to leave the EU, and the year that Russia was blamed for fixing the Trump election. Yeah, and other things as well, that was mainly it. But one big major thing that happened in 2016, which is not the news, not anywhere else, is when I started doing YouTube. When I started being a YouTuber. It's been a crazy few years since then, but let's just take you through a few little things, right? So why did I start YouTube? I have tried to talk about this in the past, but it's not been so successful, me talking about it, So this will be chaptered and whatever, categorised and whatever, so you can skip different parts. This might be a long video, it might not be, do not know, because I'm still filming it. So, okay, 2016, way before COVID. Yeah, I know there was time before COVID, trust me. And the time before the Pocket 3 come out and DJI started doing their things, when GoPro was still in its infancy. Okay, the reason why I started YouTube, this channel actually started in 2014, and I did a few videos with my friend Kelson, who was he went to live in America, blah 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 blah, anyway, check them out, it's fun. If you want me to do a reaction to the videos, I will do. Might be a good little thing to do actually. Right then, okay, I digress. 2016, I was offered a role as a shop supervisor, training to be manager. So as you know, that never worked out, but here it goes. I started recording daily diaries, but not for YouTube, just for myself. Oh, my voice is going. Just so I could actually look back 10, 20 years in the future, look back, see how I progressed, see how I learned, just generally journaling my journey to become a shop supervisor. So I was recording on what they call potato, not literally, it's when the picture's so grainy, and blocky and stuff. If I could find an old video, they're not on YouTube. I've got them saved to CD somewhere. There's a CD full of them videos. So if I can find one, I'll put a little clip on whilst I talk. If not, then tough luck. But yeah, what I was doing was, when I got to work in the morning, way before it opens, I did all the paperwork and stuff. But then I recorded 10 minutes here and there at the beginning of the day. Then at the end of the day, recorded 10 minutes more, so when I cashed up and stuff, and it was just how my day was and what I've learned and that kind of stuff, the progression and stuff. And I was watching YouTubers and stuff. I was watching YouTube, not at work, but in my spare time. And I was fascinated because I've always been a people person. I've always been wanting to just study people and just interested in humans, and individual people, what their lives have been like and stuff like that. And so I watched a few YouTubers. There was a few vloggers, there was a few like pranksters, a few other videos, different kind of categories and stuff. But I started watching a few like Alfie Days, Zoe and that kind of stuff, and Joe Sugg and stuff, and it was like, yeah, this is interesting. They're living their life the best they can, sharing on the screen, having a laugh, having a joke, getting on with stuff, and I thought, yeah, that's quite clever, quite cool. And I'm thinking, well, you know, I ain't got the confidence to do that. But when I was recording little videos in the beginning and end of the day, and for myself, of course, I was getting more confident, you know, looking at the video and thinking, okay, maybe I could do this, maybe I could give this a go. So I started recording videos. I got a better phone and stuff, so the pitch quality was a bit better. I got a cheap camcorder, which was still not good, but better than what I was using. So I started recording stuff, started doing vlogmases and recording stuff, and they're on the channel. If you go onto videos and the oldest, you'll see after the Kelso ones. Yeah, and I was like, okay, I'll give this a go. Maybe I'll give it a go for a few months, see what it's like. If I don't like it, I can stop doing it. I'm still doing it. And it was like, okay. And of course, I think the first few years I had about 13 subscribers, you know, 13 subscribers. And it was like, out of every 4 or 5 videos, I was getting about 1 or 2 views. That was it. Nothing major, nothing like, you know, thousands. Still not getting that today, but you know. And it's like, okay. First few years, it was like, okay. The job didn't work out, so I was back to where I was. And so I still kept recording, not as much, but I was doing what I could, like in my room. I was trying to find a corner of the room where I could put like toys and stuff and things like that. You know, because everyone else was doing it, I'm thinking, oh, I'll do that because, you know, it looks, other stuff in the background looks cool, but that was then. And I was like, okay, yeah, so I started doing videos weekly or something when I could, you know, kind of thing. It's weird looking back, thinking back that I did all this, you know, it was 2016, then 2017, 18, 19, 2020 then. My confidence kept growing. I kept slowly buying better stuff to video with, you know, still not the best, but at the time I did what I could, you know. So I carried on, made some good friends out of it, and one of my friends started reacting to Filipino singers. You know, I know I've mentioned this many times in videos, but this is just, might as well say it again, all in one kind of thing. And he was doing that, he was getting some views and stuff, thinking that's interesting. The music was alright, you know. I wanted to give it a go, but I didn't have the confidence to do it. I did try reaction videos and unboxing videos and stuff. Reactions, I was watching lots of people commentating on stuff, you know. And I thought I'd give that a go, but that didn't work, it's not me, you know. So I thought, okay, I'll give this music reaction thing a go. I had about 160 subscribers then. Then I started reacting to there's a few people, I can't remember the names now. And my subscription went up and up and up and up, and the view went up and up and up. It was like, oh wow, okay, this is quite interesting. And I did that for about a year, or a bit less than a year. Then I started getting copyright strikes and stuff because of the music, and it was like, then I found new artists to react to. Then I started getting more copyright claims. It was like, okay, not strikes as claims and stuff. So I was like, okay. And I got to the point where I was monetized and I was getting paid, but then I wasn't getting paid because of the copyright strikes. So, and with music, you can only do so much. Then you want to have ideas because you've done all the songs and stuff, you know. You're caught up with it all. Made some good friends out of that. Made lots of subscribers, loads of subscribers. It went up to 2,000 subscribers, and then I went back to doing video vlogs and what I was doing before. You know, I stopped reacting to music videos, so it's okay. So I'm bound to lose a lot of subscribers and then I'll gain it back again. But I wasn't losing subscribers. They just weren't watching my videos, and my viewers, like, say now I've got 2,240 subscribers. I only get about 20-30 views a video because the rest of the subscribers were from the time I was reacting to the music videos. hoping that they would like unsubscribe. You know, there's no option on YouTube where you can unsubscribe people. They've got to unsubscribe themselves. So I can't go around saying, yeah, I'll unsubscribe them. So I was hoping that, and then now and again I lost 10 subscribers and another 10 subscribers and gained about 5, lost 10, 20, lost 30 and gained. And I still think now 80% of my subscribers are from the music reaction days who don't use YouTube anymore, so their channels are all dormant and they don't view stuff, and so I'm stuck. I'm stuck. It took a while to get from 2,000 odd to 2, you know, so anyway, but you know, a few years after that I started getting more subscribers again, but there were people like inquiring about how come you got so many subscribers but not many views. Well, that was the case, that's why, you know. And I know people who have, and my friend who did react to the music videos, he ended up getting about 60,000 subscribers out of it, but then he stopped and he deleted it all and stopped, you know. It got a bit too much for him because he was stuck. And another mate of mine, well, a YouTube friend of mine, he actually collaborated with a big YouTuber and he gained 10,000 subscribers, but then it never changed. He got stuck because he gained all them and he was trying to do his own videos, and it seemed to screw him over a bit, you know. And that's what, to me, it's like if someone says, why don't you collab with a big YouTuber? No, because your channel's dead then. Your channel is, you know, at it. You need to collab with people who work for the same kind of subscribers or same niche, at least. It's like I can't collab with someone who does canal journeys or camping vans and stuff and that kind of stuff, because I don't do that. No one will watch me. They'll subscribe because of the other person, but then I wouldn't get the views, you know. So you've got to be careful what you tread on YouTube, you know. But yeah, I do have a few channels. I've got this main channel, I've got a vlog channel, and I've got a VR gaming channel. The vlog channel is because I wanted to separate my vlogs from these. But let's get on to more the struggles, more the mind, how it affects your mind. Right, as you know, I do have a few mental health issues. And starting the YouTube was something I was not expecting to do, something that I'm not a narcissist, I'm not a sociopath. I'm just a person who's just trying to get on with life, trying to make friends, trying to see where I can go, trying to be creative, trying to push the boundaries, trying to help someone, which is my next point. Because I was made homeless 16 and a half-ish years ago. Oh, yeah, 16 years ago. And the depression I was going through was the worst thing I've ever experienced, you know. So I talk a lot about mental health, as you know. If you're new to this channel, there you go. That's a bit more about me. If you've been with me for years, you know what I'm going to say next. You see, my aim is to be the person who could have helped me when I was going through depression, who could have been, you know, when you're going through depression, when people talk to you, you don't listen, you don't want to listen, you shut yourself away, you lock yourself in the darkest, deepest well, and you don't reality is just non-existent. It's like if the Matrix was to shut down all of a sudden, you know. Yeah, it's crazy. It is totally crazy. So I would like to be the person who could have helped me, or someone who could approach me, helping me. So if I could help someone for what I was going through, if I could be a voice for someone, be a wake-up call for someone, you know, then that's my job. That's what I aim to do, you know. I consider myself a mental health advocate because I've been there. Yes, every mental health issue is different. You know, we all experience it differently, you know. But mine was just something I lived with. And I didn't realise the extent, the damage the mental health did to me until about 10 years ago, really. I mean, I knew I was going through depression and stuff, but the extent, the therapy I've been through, which has made me realise things, you know, it's made me understand myself more. So YouTubing now is a passion, totally a passion, and something I want to continue doing for as long as I can, for as long as I'm able to. Just because of the friends I made on it, you know, and the world it opens up to, you know. Being able to watch someone's vlog from around the world. I hope the same for me. Someone in Australia could watch this, someone in Japan could watch this, someone in New York could watch this, you know. I'm just one person out of 8 or so billion people on this planet. Just one grain of rice in a bowl. You know, yeah. One tiny little star in the universe, you know. What the hell shouldn't I am? You know what I mean? So, I know that humans are here and now kind of thing. They're relevant for the time that we're living on this planet. There's lots we don't know about ourselves. There's lots we do know about ourselves. There's lots of people know about humans that we don't know about, you know. Lots of things, lots of secrets in this world. But you just concentrate on yourself. You're here and now, tomorrow. How are you going to live your life? How are you going to do tomorrow? How are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? You know, just get by one day at a time, you know. And then you watch all this news, all this crap going on in the world, and you're thinking, why am I letting it bother me? But you do, because we're human beings. You know, this is digressed into something completely different now, isn't it? So, to me, YouTube is a communication to the world. It's made the world a smaller place. I've always appreciated that. I've always appreciated that, you know, when I was growing up younger, we never had this. We had the CBs, which was different. But being able to communicate with someone across the world, it was like pen pals. You know, you had to write a letter and you could send it to them, and then a month later you got a letter back, you know, kind of thing, you know. So trying to communicate with someone over a year, you do it about 4 or 5 times. This is like seconds, you know. It's like, wow, you know, mind-blowing technology, mind-blowing. But so I always appreciate it, and I always like follow the guidelines, not breaking the rules. I'm not the one for breaking rules, and never would do, because I can't see the point in it, because you're only doing yourself damage or damaging other people, which is wrong, isn't it? Yeah. So, where am I? 20 minutes nearly, but I'm in heck. So, if you're someone who wants to start doing YouTube, someone who was born into it, because I was born in 1969, way before the internet, way before mobile phones, when we only had about 2 or 3 channels on TV, you know. Yeah, so I come from that era where before even social media was even dreamt of, you know. I know, it's crazy, isn't it, you know. when you used to hear all these stories about what's going on around the world and thinking, is that true? Is that true? Is that really happening? We don't know. There you go, now we know. Yes, to anyone 20 years or 30 years younger, there was a life before mobile phones and stuff, and yeah, before PlayStation 5 and, you know, before all that jazz. There was a time before Microsoft existed, you know. Yeah. I look back and appreciate every second of videos I put online. Some are naff, some are good, some are the best I've ever done. But until someone watches it, it's just my view, it's what I see, you see. You know. But the technology now, with what I've got, I can create stuff that I would only dreamt of in 2016, you know. Never would I dreamt of doing 360-degree videos. Never would I dreamt of walking into a shop with a camera attached to me, filming. Never would I ever thought about holding an action cam and vlogging with it. And never would I have thought of having a camera with a gimbal on it. It's Pocket 3, you know. Never would have thought I would do something. I thought I'd be using a phone or just some kind of cheapy camcorder. But technology has made it easier for everyone. I've noticed there's a lot more people 40 plus, 50 plus vlogging now with Pocket 3s. It's got people out and about doing stuff. It's got people vlogging for the first time. They might do 1 or 2 videos, but they're getting out there, they're trying it, you know. If I had this technology in 2016, I think I would have been well ahead of the game by now, you know. But hey, I do these videos, yes, I do these videos for the monetary volume, but I do it because it's a pleasure doing it, it's a passion, editing. The money side of it's a bonus, but it's happy, it helps me because 99% of the time, apart from Patreon, my patrons, I buy my own stuff. Then the patrons help, no problem there. Turbo Tim and Chris M, thank you. But yeah, it's been a strange learning path. I mean, there's been rocky places like the Vlogmases I do. I've been doing that since 2016 every year. Some years I do every day, some days I do weekly. Some years but I do struggle with them because I did struggle with them. This year's going to be different, but it's just making things all Christmassy and that kind of stuff, you know. But now I can film in low light. I can go out and film Christmas markets in low light. I could do stuff that I couldn't do last year, so I can up the game, but not just for the monetary value, but for the creativity side of it. Editing a 360 video is the most frustrating but rewarding thing you can do, I tell you. There's a lot more to editing Insta360 times X4 video than just editing normal video. There's a lot more. You really need to strategize what you're filming when you're filming, you know. Yeah, little things like that. You know, it's yeah. So I started in 2016. It's now 2024 as I'm recording this, and I look back and I think, wow, I'm still vlogging, I'm still doing YouTube videos. There's been a few months here and there where I've paused, took a break, and then come back. I haven't followed you must do this on YouTube, you must do that on YouTube, you must do this to get millions of views, thousands of pounds. No. I did fall for that stuff at first, I did fall for it, but once you start with YouTube is, once you start going down the algorithm route, like searching for them kind of videos, every video you see after that is about that. So if I was to search for steam trains, I would have a whole month where all I'll see is videos about steam trains. The past month or so I've been watching videos about Pocket 3 vlogs and DJI Action 5 Pro vlogs and footage, and all I get is them now. But that does die down after a while, you know. But you fall down a rabbit hole. I think the most scariest time I've had on YouTube was when I started researching about flat Earth. I'm not a flat earther, no. I started doing research about flat Earth so I could do a video about it, because I was watching people like Creaky Blind doing stuff like that, who did a lot of that stuff, and I was interested why people thought that and stuff. So I was doing a lot of Googling, not just on YouTube but other things, and I was reading about it, about what their views are on reality and stuff. And I had to stop because I was questioning my own belief. I mean, I was questioning, thinking, is it flat? But then I did a video and then stopped researching about it. But I was getting videos for months, you know, about this flat Earth, comments about flat Earth and stuff like that. And now I don't. But you got to be careful what rabbit hole you go down, because it's it can be quite rocky and dangerous, you know. So yeah, finding a niche. The first few years I was doing vlogs, I was doing movie reviews, I was doing reactions, I was doing so much random stuff. I can't even remember off stuff. I tried reacting to spooky videos, reacting to other things, the music reactions, and I'm thinking maybe this is why my channel isn't growing, because I was doing so many random stuff. That's why I split the channels. I put vlogs on one channel and do other videos like this on this channel, you know. So I don't normally do these sit down chatty ones on this channel, but I wanted to because it's related to this channel, you know. But I like doing the out and about videos. I love going exploring or just finding buildings and just going out and about with nature. But now I can do that more with the stuff I've got. It's only been this year, 2024, when I've actually got the equipment that I'll need to do what I want to do. So, you know, you've got the Pocket 3, DJI Action, DJI Neo, the Insta360 X4, Go 3S. Each camera's got its own individual part to play in my YouTube, and I'm starting to use them more, you know, get the confidence to actually use them more, to delve into different things and do stuff, mainly from my vlog channel, which are my diaries, DK diaries, you know. They're like daily videos, but just chatting about my health and stuff, not much out and about, but now and again. But I've come a long way. I've come a long way since 2016. And if I could change one thing, I wouldn't react to music videos, but I wouldn't be monetized by now if I had. Well, not that I know of, you know. I think it might have been beneficial if I didn't, because a lot of people aren't subscribing to me because they're seeing the difference between the subscribers and views, and they're thinking other things, you know, which I'm not. So I guess I would be over 1,000 by now, I suppose, if I didn't react to the music videos. But I suppose that's one little thing I would change. But apart from that, the experience, the learning curve, the way that YouTube keeps changing the algorithm, keeps changing the rules. I remember going back many years before they had the 4,000 watch hours and whatever, and the 1,000 subscriber thing. I got so close to being monetized, then they changed it all. So I had to vlog for another 3 years to get to the point where I was monetized. But if they had changed it, I would have been monetized just after they changed the rules. So yeah, it was different in them days. They keep moving the goalposts, changing things. So yeah, don't know. the good always outweighs the bad. The good is just the comments, the positive comments, the positive friends I made. Just being able to communicate with someone who's inspired you, just being able to send a message to someone who's done a video that is just makes you cry because it's emotional, and getting a response. Just that in itself is just amazing, you know. And just interacting, because they know what it's like. The people in my life out of YouTube don't YouTube, apart from Jackson UK and Gaz and a couple of others, but everyone else just doesn't understand it, and I can't really talk about it, you know. So being able to communicate with people who do vlogging and do these kind of things, and they understand you, that's the one thing that is so, not misleading, but you miss that, because if you're a YouTuber, you might be new, but you wouldn't have many friends who know about this, the experience, the struggles. It's hard to put into words, but you might know what I mean, you know. You need the people in your life who do this as well, because it can get lonely. You can get lonely, you know. If you've got a partner who vlogs with you, brilliant, fantastic. If you're a solo YouTuber like me, then you are going to struggle, because you can't just put the camera down and turn around and talk to someone about it. Oh, look what I did. Oh, they don't care. You need that connection. That's it, connection with someone. So making friends, communicating with all YouTubers by messages and is just so rewarding, you know. Every little comment, every little like does boost your morale, you know. But don't let it rule your life, you know. Don't let it rule your life, which it can do, and that's when you get burnouts. Yeah. I could talk for hours and hours and hours, you know. But the main point is that I've never regretted starting doing these YouTube videos, and it's been a phenomenal experience, and may it be for the next few years, or for how long it takes, until whatever happens, you know. I've got no intention of giving up, especially what the stuff I brought, you know. No way. To me, I can see it getting better and better, you know. More outdoors. I can film more in winter because I got better equipment to film in low light and stuff, you know. So I'm going to push myself, push my boundaries, push what I know and learnt, and go a step beyond, you know. But keeping the stuff the same, not losing the subscribers because I'm doing something really different. I want to incorporate it into the videos I normally do, if you know what I mean, which I know I can do. So yeah, this video has been a bit of a mismatch, I think, but I think the point has been made that when I started doing this, I never ever expected it to carry on into 2024. I never even expected to carry on a year after I started. It's just been something that's been a part of my life. One other part which has been a big part of my life, YouTubing, was during the lockdowns. I did lockdown diaries, because here where I live, we worked as a community, worked together, had to help each other work together on a little bubble. And I did YouTube videos, mainly hoping to help other people who were stuck on their own, not with other people, and just, you know, I was watching a lot of YouTubers live their life in solitary, or, you know, just trying to cope, being locked indoors, struggling, but it was an education. It was a big education, that was. And that proved to me that human beings can work together no matter what. But as soon as the lockdowns were over, it was all back to normal, you know. You saw how the earth, after a few weeks of lockdowns, the earth seems to cure itself with all the pollution. You know, there was hardly any pollution in the world. You know, in the cities and stuff, because people were indoors, not going out and not doing stuff. You know, you saw how fast the earth could cure itself with us humans wrecking it. Yeah. We have lived through some crazy years and been able to YouTube through that and educate and learn through others. And an amazing adventure. See, when I started this, when I picked the camera up and the microphone up and started recording this, I knew it was going to be mismatched. I knew it was going to be like, but I had so many things in my mind I want to talk about, so it's flowed quite nicely actually. In fact, there'd be hardly any edits. In fact, there'd be no edits on this video. It'd be full. The moment is 36 minutes and 32 seconds. So that's what you'll get. Maybe a bit longer because I haven't finished yet. I don't know. Well, I'm sure I've nearly finished. I don't know. But what's all your view? I bet 90% of you who start watching this are not watching now. Trust me, are not watching now. Maybe the odd few, you know, are still watching or fast forwarded, you know, and missed half of it because, well, that's all right. It doesn't bother me. Don't forget, you can still watch this in bits. Watch first 10 minutes and watch the next 10 minutes the next day. You can come backwards and forwards and, you know, but yeah. But to me, getting this message out is quite important. And yeah. Don't know what else to say really. I think I'll end the video now, before I get too far. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more like this, let me know, comment below. I can film one of these videos once every few months. Every time I talk about why I did YouTube, why I started YouTube, I get more confident, talk more about it. It means more to me because I'm able to more confidently talk about it and stuff, you know. So yeah. Anyway, if you're watching this in about 5 years after I filmed it, comment, let me know. Yeah. Anyway, until next video.